Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. Someone asked me how I was able to get the little stopper out of my Maybelline Superstay 24-hour concealer. And I thought I would show you guys how I do that. Now, once you get to a certain point in here, I guess I can show you by doing it this way. The little doe foot doesn't reach the bottom, so if it's screwed on, you can see how far. You see, if it's screwed on tightly inside, you can see how far it reaches down. So once you get like up to this point where it stops, well, I guess it stops about there. Yeah, it stops about there. So once you get to a certain point, yeah, it wasn't as much as I initially showed you. There's about this much left down there. And if you are like me, you like to use all of your product up, like every last little bitty bit of it, no matter how frustrating it is to get out. So rather than, fuss with it every morning, I remove the little stopper, which is the little thing in there that just pretty much allows this thing to wiggle around a little bit more. So I'm going to take your little concealer and just get a kitchen knife. This is, our kitchen knife, and then a paper towel, and that's all I use. Take your little thingy, and when you clean it, you can see that there is a little bitty plastic portion right here. Do you see that? It's like an extra lip right there. Okay, you're going to take your knife and then just kind of push it up against the edge like that, and start to just kind of try and pop it out. And you just work your way around the whole thing and just try, and sometimes it might work better this way too. Okay, you might have to saw it a little bit, to kind of get the knife in there, and you just want to try and kind of pop that up a little bit so that you can get your knife into it. Okay, and then what I do is I will take my knife, put it inside, and then just kind of squeeze it and then pull. And that kind of starts to break the plastic down a little bit. You can see where it's starting to break down. Okay. And then with your nail, or the knife, you can kind of get in there again and pull it out. It takes a little bit of time. Sometimes you have to put it down and push it out. It takes a remarkable amount of, not remarkable, but it does take some time to do. You start to break down that little plastic portion. Now, if you see right there what I was able to do with the knife by just jamming it in and pulling out, like jamming it in and twisting and then pulling out. You can see what I was able to do there. So it starts to just kind of break the plastic down. I'm getting it off a little kind of, bit at a time. Now, this one is not coming out as easy as some of my other ones. You just have to keep working with it. I'm working with it. The plastic lets go eventually. Just keep pulling at it and pulling at it. There we go. Eventually it'll kind of fold up a little bit, and then you're going to get your knife in the tubing and kind of separate that little plastic thing. Now mine went in. That's not good. It's not supposed to go in. Mine went in. I don't have any pliers or tweezers. Okay, mine went further inward rather than popping outward. But it's supposed to, ideally you should get it to pop out instead of the opposite way around. Now I'm bummed. I don't know if it'll work now. Okay, so once it comes out, you can see that this is, I mean, how much product you're going to be able to get out. You see that? How much product comes out. So you're going to have, excuse me, a little bit of a lighter hand. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. A little bit of a lighter hand. And, you know, it's definitely, it gives you a lot more product than initially what you get, but you're able to get like the sides and the bottom, you know, inner corners of the tube. And then, you know, once it gets to a point, of course, you know, there is no more and I will throw it away, but I like to try and use up the majority of it before I do that. So there's that, and ideally mine went in. My little plastic thing went further inward. Should not do that. I have been able to do it before where I get it to go the opposite direction it comes out. So now I'm going to have to go get like tweezers or something to pull it out from going in. So just be careful that, you know, the little plastic sheath or tube doesn't go further in, that it pops out. Because that's going to, you know, allow you to get every little nook and cranny. So that's how I do it. I'm sorry that it went the opposite direction that I had hoped. Let's see, I've been wearing this concealer since, I don't know, about June or July of last year. And since then, I've purchased 3 of them to get me to this point. So this is my 3rd one. So they last a fairly, you know, good amount of time. So yeah, I like it. It's got good coverage and everything. It's not my fancy, you know, dressy concealer. It's my everyday concealer, but I do like it, and I would wear it every day if I didn't like my cream concealer for my dressier looks. So anyhow, there's that, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.